Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're getting on right now. My name is Christine Patterson. I'm a program specialist here, and I'm here at Oakwoods to read a story with you about skunks. This is part of our Discovery Stories for virtual experiences with the Hancock Park District. So we're going to be learning a little bit about skunks here today, so I'll give everybody a chance to get on. And our story today is going to be called Sassafras. So go ahead and give me a big hi if you're on and listening. That's perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This is about a little skunk called Sassafras. Sassafras hid in the hollow of a big oak tree. "I hope nobody finds me," sighed the sad little skunk. "I hope nobody is looking." "There you are, Sassafras," squealed Porcupine. He poked his spiny head into the log and blinked in the darkness. "What you doing in there?" "Hiding," said the skunk. Gray Squirrel ran across the top of the log. "Well, come on out," he called. "Let's go run through the leaves." "You don't want to play with me," said Sassafras, slipping further into the hollow tree. "I might, make a bit of a stink." When Porcupine and Gray Squirrel left, Sassafras climbed out of the log and walked to the edge of the willow pond. There, in the still glassy water, he gazed down at his sad reflection. "It's hard being a skunk," he told Bullfrog. "If I had wings like a bird, I could fly away every time someone teased me or called me a smelly old, stinky old skunk." "Hello, Sassafras," called a clear, strong voice from behind. Sassafras turned around. "Hello, Poppy. You smell like root beer." The wise old skunk chuckled. "That's not me," said Poppy. "I'm chewing sassafras root. Sassafras root is sweet, just like you." "Aw, I'm not sweet," said Sassafras with a blush. "Sassafras is just my name." Poppy put down the piece of tasty tree root and joined Sassafras by the pond. "What are you doing here by yourself?" Poppy asked gently. "Your friends are running in the field." "Not much," sighed Sassafras. "I'm trying not to stink up the woods." "Oh, I see." Poppy's coal black eyes twinkled in the morning light. "I used to worry about that very thing when I was a young skunk too," he told Sassafras. "But a skunk is a skunk. We are who we're meant to be. That stink is a part of being a skunk, just like the stinger is a part of a bee." "Ouch!" squealed Sassafras. "Nobody likes bees." "That's not true," said Poppy. "Bees help the flowers make sweet honey. It's their stingers that nobody likes." "Well, around here," said the young skunk, "it's the stink nobody likes." "Every animal in the forest has a special way of helping it stay safe," explained Poppy. "Some animals blend into the forest. Some animals are big and strong. Some have teeth and claws." Poppy looked at Sassafras with pride. "Birds have wings. Bees have stingers. Porcupines have quills. And skunks have a smelly old, stinky old spray." Poppy was about to say more when Screech Owl suddenly sounded an alarm, bringing all the animals together. "There's a stranger coming," she called to her friends. "Quickly, quickly, everyone hide." Gray Squirrel ran to the top of the tree branch and threw acorns into the underbrush. Porcupine scurried up the tree, and Sassafras stamped his foot and snarled at the sound of the rustling leaves. But when the sounds grew closer, the brave little skunk turned his back to the noise, raised his thick bushy tail straight up into the air, and sprayed 2 yellow streams of skunk oil. "Bullseye!" cheered Sassafras quickly, moving away. That should send them running. But instead, the woods grew still and quiet. Sassafras watched curiously as the underbrush slowly parted, and Gray Fox, new to the forest, stepped forward. Gray Fox crinkled her nose at the skunk smell, plucked a stinging quill from her tail, and rubbed her head where Gray Squirrel's acorn had hit. "Gosh," she sighed, "I only wanted to play." And with a slow and sad turn and a drooping head, she started to walk away. "Oh, wait, please don't go," called Sassafras. He waddled towards the fox and put his soft, gentle paw near hers. "We're sorry. We didn't mean to frighten you, but we didn't know who you were." "I know," whispered Gray Fox. "I'm not bright and pretty and easy to see like the red fox, and I don't make loud noises." "Well, I think your fur is beautiful," said Sassafras. "And I think your gray fur and quiet ways help you blend into the woods to keep you safe. All of us have a special way of staying safe. Bees have stingers, porcupines have quills, and skunks," everybody called out, "have a smelly old, stinky old spray." "You know," said Sassafras, as he and his friends led Gray Fox towards the willow pond, "we are who we are, and that's the way it should be. Even smelly old, stinky old me." Well, I hope you enjoyed that story, everybody, but let's talk a little bit about real live skunks. So Sassafras, of course, is an imaginary skunk, but Sassafras is based on a real skunk. Sassafras is a striped skunk. Here we have a fur here at Oakwoods. Now, striped skunks live in our area, but we don't see them very often because they are nocturnal. Now, nocturnal means that they're awake at nighttime. Now, this time of year, I said it's spring surprise because we're starting to see the skunks come out again. Now, many people believe that skunks actually hibernate in the winter, but they don't actually hibernate. They do sleep most of the winter long, but as the weather starts to warm up, they start to come out. Now, this skunk here, as you can see, is black and white. The striped skunks do have a white stripe down their back that spreads out into a V. Okay? Now, this one here only has the white going down part of the back. Many other skunks have the white, and of course we have our stuffed animal skunk, going all the way down. Okay? Now, skunks are omnivores. Now, an omnivore is an animal that can eat plants and meat. Now, you can see my skunk skull here. The way that you can tell that this skunk actually eats meat is you can see these canine teeth. So skunks have really sharp canine teeth, so they eat small rodents, they eat crayfish, they like to also eat insects, but that's not all they eat because on the back teeth, their molars, they have bumpy, flat back teeth. Those molars are used for grinding up plant material. So they like to eat berries and plants also. So since they eat meat and plants, they are omnivores. Now, when you're out hiking along, you won't usually see a skunk because, as we said, they are nocturnal. But what you might find are their tracks. So the tracks of a skunk are not very big. They're very, very small. But as you can see, they kind of look like little footprints right there. The other thing that you might find that tells you that a skunk has been nearby is you might find the skunk's scat. So scat, of course, is what we call animal poop. It's scat right here. So you might find something on the ground that looks like this, and then you can tell that we have had a skunk nearby. Now, of course, most people say, I know a skunk has been nearby because you can smell the skunk. Well, guess what? Skunks don't actually want to use their spray very much. Skunks, that's actually their last resort, is spraying. If you come up on a skunk, the first thing the skunk's going to want to do is just wander away. So if you see a skunk and you go the other direction, the skunk's not even going to bother you. But if you do continue to go closer, the skunk's going to start stamping its feet and raising its tail. That's a warning. So if you see a skunk getting upset and stamping its feet, it's warning you to go away. And then finally, as a last resort, if you continue to bother the skunk will raise up its tail and it can shoot out that liquid, that oil that has that stinky spray. It can shoot it out about 10 feet away. So you want to stay far away and let the skunk do its thing. Now, because the skunk is nocturnal, it has very good sense of smell and very good hearing, but it doesn't have very good eyesight. So sometimes if you come up to a skunk and startle it, it may start stamping because it didn't know you were there. But again, if you walk away, the skunk's not going to bother you and you don't bother the skunk. So I hope everybody enjoyed learning a little bit about skunks today and our skunks in our area. And just like sassafras, we don't have to be scared of the skunks in our area. They only use the spray to protect themselves. They have no other way of keeping themselves safe. They're small animals, as you can see. They're not very big animals. So they don't have another way of keeping themselves safe, so their spray is just the way they do that. Now, I hope you've enjoyed our virtual experience with Hancock Park District, and we will see you again another time. Bye, everybody.